Good morning, Seisen parents and guardians, and welcome to our Back to School Day, virtually this year. Who would have thought that this would be how we would run our Parents Back to School Day? But here we are, welcoming you into our classrooms, welcoming you into our programs, and explaining to you our curricula and indeed things happening outside the classroom. I'd like to sincerely thank all of you for your support for the Seisen faculty and staff, and indeed our students, as we navigate these challenging times of COVID-19. Thank you for cooperating with our protocols and for your patience as we, as a faculty and staff, navigated through the first weeks of school. We are so delighted to see our students on campus, indeed to hear them on campus as well. We truly appreciate your willingness to share in this responsibility to keep all of our community healthy to the best of our ability. We're trying to mitigate the risk of the virus, and we're trying our best to make sure that the day-to-day protocols are in place, not just on campus, but also with your cooperation at home. As the year progresses and next guidelines may change, we will be notifying you of any changes in any of the protocols, first via email and then updating our essential guide for parents in the parent portal. Should you not be able to gain access to the portal, please do contact the school and let us know, and we're very happy to help you on your way in accessing all of that important information. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of those parents and guardians who reached out and helped the school in the form of donations, monetary, and in the form of products such as hand sanitizer, masks, and gloves. We really appreciate you reaching out and helping us in this way, and we hope that we will be able to rely on you as we continue the school year in the future. No doubt we will be facing challenges this school year, but we're inspired by the spirit of the handmaids of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, their courage and their resilience as we move through the school year. Normally, this welcome back speech would be given in the gym, and at some point I would be introducing to you the new teachers who are joining this year. Obviously, this will be a different format, but I wanted you just to see and to be able to identify the new teachers who are going to be joining us in our journey of support and solidarity this year. The theme for our school this year is learning to love and loving to learn through support and solidarity. Central to this will be our 5 goals. Now, every school year we repeat 2 goals, those of maintaining our Catholic school identity and our focus on student safeguarding. In terms of our Catholic school identity, we also need to look at developing our global mindedness and intercultural competencies while maintaining that identity. We will be exploring our mission and what it means in a world being deeply affected by racism and the call for change and dialogue. What does this mean for our students? What does this mean to be a third culture kid in the midst of this turmoil? And what does this mean for our faculty and how they will respond, reaching out to our students and indeed reaching out to our community? The second goal will of course be maintaining our student safeguarding policy And I would invite you to take a look at our landing page and the safeguarding policy with all of the new updates in there. Each year we review that policy and we make sure that we are up to date with any developments in student safeguarding, not only in Japan, but in the international community around the world. We will continue to make sure that our faculty and staff are provided with professional development, and we will make sure that key players in this, our child protection officer, our counselors, and some of our admin team, maintain deep level of training in these very, very important issues. Next will be a prioritization of community well-being. We know that COVID-19 has exposed the stresses of life in a way untoward. We will be working on outside agencies, working with our students about stress and with our faculty about stress, and indeed with our parent community about how to handle the situation. So please watch out for some information that will be forthcoming in the weeks ahead on workshops specifically guided for parents. We're focusing on social and emotional learning. Our students have been off campus for 6 months prior to the return in August. For many of them, readjusting to school routines and just waking up and coming into school has been a big change. And we want to make sure that we're focusing on the social and emotional piece, not just the curriculum and the day-to-day learning, because it's important that we bear in mind that we are teaching people, and people who need to have that support. And finally, we are working on our definition of learning for the entire school, which we hope to be able to share with you at some point in November for feedback. We're very proud to say that now we are an IB Continuum school, which means that we are offering the IB program at all levels of the school with the authorization of the MYP program for middle years. This is also an exciting year for us in that we are taking our first steps towards reaccreditation with the Council of International Schools and the New England Association of Schools and Colleges. In November, we will be having a virtual visit by 2 team members who will come in and talk to us about our school, where we need to improve, where we are succeeding, and how to help us overcome some of the challenges that we may still face as a learning community. So it's going to be a busy year, and certainly we know it may be a challenging year, but we're ready for it. Our online learning, should we need to go that route, is highly prepared, and our teachers are highly engaged in providing what is best for the students. So we do invite you to email, and at some point we hope that you will be able to come back on campus to have discussions with your daughter's teachers and your son's teachers about their learning. And we look forward to moving forward in support and solidarity.